my God, everybody. Joseph Manella, another track-by-track album battle on Black Sabbath Sunday. And this time he wants me to put Iron Maiden's Live After Death versus Ozzy Osbourne Tribute. Alright. Joseph says he loves both these albums, and that's cool, dude. That's cool that you do. I don't. I love Tribute, but Tribute, it's a great live album. I'm not complaining about it, but it is a little obvious, the studio magic. I like live albums that have studio magic that's not so obvious, like Unleash the Knees. But I'm still willing to look over, the Ozzy vocal enhancements. I do like them, by the way, but I don't know, you can kind of tell that's not Ozzy live where the rest of the band is. But I still love it. I love it way more than Live After Death. I had a little squabble with a guy about Live After Death years ago online. I was speaking my mind. I said, somebody posted, what do you think of this live album? And I said, the band sounds awesome on it, but Bruce sounds like shit. And then this guy that loves the album, obviously, has to start a fight with me. You don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. We went back and forth in a little bit. And then I said to him, look, man, I saw Bruce Dickinson on the Power Slave Tour at Sport Tour, and before that show, he sounded fine. But that show, he sounded like crap. And then he wrote back to me saying, oh, yeah? Well, you ever thought that maybe since it was so late in the tour and he did so many shows, his voice wouldn't be that great? And I was like, so you're agreeing with me then? You want to fight with me about what I think about Live After Death and Bruce's voice, and then you're pretty much saying, agreeing with me, but at the same time you're disagreeing with me because you're a twat. All right, let's get into this, shall we? Oh, wait, before I get into this, I'm not a hater of Bruce. I do want to say that I love, way superior than Live After Death, is this Beast Over Hammersmith. Way better album. Bruce sounds amazing on it, but, and also overall, the best live release Maiden ever did was Made in Japan. That's just my opinion, because I like Deanna more. And as far as Ozzy goes, I like the album that came out 14 years ago or so, called Ozzy Live. It was part of that box set of Blizzard of Oz that came on CD, but they also had a limited version on vinyl. And I bought that right away when it was brand new, and I liked that album more than Tribute, So anyway, let's get into this, all right? We got Aces High versus I Don't Know. Aces High. Band sounds great. Bruce is struggling. I Don't Know is awesome. All of it. Ozzy's voice is awesome. Studio magic, baby. All right, I'm giving that to I Don't Know. Next, 2 Minutes to Midnight. I haven't listened to Live After Death forever, right? So I'm listening today and I'm like, damn, Bruce doesn't sound that bad on this. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not as good as the studio version, but it's not actually bad. He's delivering the best he could, and it's extremely passable. I never noticed how well he sings 2 Minutes to Midnight. And I will put it above Crazy Train. So see, I'm not so biased. I'm giving it to Iron Maiden. All right, next. The Trooper. Yep, Bruce's voice is back to struggling here. Versus Believer. This song rules over the Trooper Live and the Trooper Studio version. And I love the Trooper, but I love Believer more, and I'm giving that to Ozzy. All right, next. Revelations versus Mr. Crowley. I'm not a fan of Revelations, to tell you the truth. I've said this before. I liked it when it was new, but I don't know. I kind of got swept up because Maiden was so awesome, back then that, oh yeah, it's a cool song. Then, later years, I'm like, that song's not that cool, man. I think That song is a square. Mr. Crowley's always going to be cool, man. Come on. Won't you ride his white horse? That shit wins easily. Ozzy. All right, next. Flight of Icarus. This is where I think Bruce sounds the worst. I mean, terrible on this song. And that's going against Flying High again. Easy win, man. That song fucking owns. And as much as I love Flight of Icarus, I like, again, Flying High more live and studio. All right, next. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. More struggling from Bruce. But, you know, some parts are okay. Some parts are not. But as far as the band goes, 100% awesome. And that's going against Revelation Mother Earth. Now, I feel this song is also superior to Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, live or studio. I'm giving that to Ozzy. All right, next. Power Slave. You know, this one, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, shit, Bruce sounds great on this track. And then that's going against Steal Away, and I love this song so much, but I'm giving that one to Maiden. I gotta be fair. I'd love to give it to Ozzy, but no. Bruce sang that good. He sang Power Slave good. I'm giving it the point. You know, Joseph, you really did wake me up, because all these years, you know, all I do is bash how bad Live After Death is, but now listening to it today, I'm like, you know, he's not bad on all the songs. He is bad on some of them, but not all the songs. But I still don't think none of his vocals on here is as good as the studio versions. No way, Josue. All right, where are we? Yeah, I gave that to Power Slave. All right, next. Number of the Beast. Again, Bruce sounds fine. Of course, he can't do the scream like the studio version, and it's not perfect, but it's not bad. And that's going against Suicide Solution. This wins. Better live performance, and in my opinion, better song. All right, next. Hallowed Be Thy Name versus Iron Man. Hallowed Be Thy Name, not perfect, but far from bad for Bruce. You know, Bruce more kicks ass on here than sucks ass. And I never liked the short version of Iron Man, so I'm giving that to Maiden. All right, next. Iron Maiden versus Children of the Grave. I don't like Bruce Dickinson singing Diano songs. Automatic lose. And also, Children of the Grave, it's a great, sharp, metallic version that Randy incorporated into that song. So yeah, Children of the Grave wins. Next, Run to the Hills. Man, Bruce's voice. The struggle is real. Ooh, on this one. Against Paranoid. Yeah, Ozzy, fixed vocals. Wins. All right, next. Running Free. Again, I hate when he does the Diano song. Versus Goodbye to Romance. Love it. Great version, great solo. Wins. Next. Wrathchild versus No Bone Movies. Again, I don't like him doing Diano songs. And I love No Bone Movies. A lot of people don't. I love it. And I'm glad it's on tribute. That one wins. All right. Next. 22 Acacia Avenue. Bruce is passable. Not horrible. Not perfect. Not horrible. Going against D now. I'm going to give it to Maiden because D, you know, it's just Randy going over the song D in the studio over and over again. It's cool to have. It's cool to listen to once in a blue. You know, but to attach it on the album, I don't know. I'm giving that to Maiden. All right, next. Oh, by the way, that's the end of the Ozzy album. But what I did was I tacked in the EP Mr. Crowley Live. Yes. Which has fixed Ozzy vocals. I know the last track, You Said It All. I read that was recorded during soundcheck while Ozzy was asleep under the drum riser. And then later Ozzy put vocals on it. But it was all, you know, sound check, and then they added live noises. So the first song is Children of the Damned versus Mr. Crowley. Now, Children of the Damned, right there. Great song, by the way. Go look at the Beast over Hammersmith version. And then watch this back to back. It is so noticeable how amazing Bruce was back then and how much he's dropped. I just don't like it at all. I like Mr. Crowley, though. The EP live, well, whatever. If it's live, sound check, whatever, wins. All right, next. Die With Your Boots On. You know, by this time, I'm sick of hearing Bruce. Like, the tone of his voice is, like, annoying me. And that's going against Suicide Solution. And this is studio magic greatness. And it makes Ozzy sound great. And that one wins. All right, then we end it with Phantom of the Opera. Ew. He does a Diano song, and a long Diano song, which makes it even double ew from the other Diano covers on here. And that's going against You Said It All. Easy win. I absolutely love the hell out of that song. What a great song, man. And it's just like stuck on some, EP. But, Jesus, it should have been added on the box set of I don't know why the hell they didn't do that. Add You Said It All on that Blizzard of Love box set. I don't know. They added other little things like RR, this Killer Randy Rhoads solo, and the Goodbye to Romance, with it's just Ozzy and Randy, is my favorite version. So Joseph Manella, this is the final score. But anyway, what do you all think? Leave it in the comments below. And thank you again, Joseph Manella, for the Black Sabbath Sunday track-by-track album battle. You rule. Everybody out there, you all rule as well. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and ring that little notification bell. I totally would appreciate that. And like the video. That'd be good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.